questions for people that believe that we're in a good situation. How long are we willing to wait? I know, I keep hearing everybody say, it just takes time, be patient. How long are we waiting? Someone give me a metric to measure against, because right now in my head, I am only seeing prices go up. And I have been for the last 5 years. So do I agree Biden was doing a great job? Not fantastic. A lot of things could be different, but I can tell you what's not going to make things better. Tariffs. I also want to know where everybody is shopping. Like, they're all telling me to buy American made, but where are you finding 100% American made products with 100% American made components? Do we do grocery shopping at some magical place in the sky? Let us in on the secret. Are we supposed to wait like 10 years for factories to come over and be built and then run and maintained and then adjusted? Like, how long are we waiting? 2 weeks? I'm just so confused how long I'm supposed to have patience for. Did we magically start producing graphite here in America or found reserves somewhere? Or, wood strong enough to build houses? Or do we get that from Canada? And I need an answer on this. What app are you guys using to shop? Because I tried to find one that would identify all the American-made products. So when I go grocery shopping at Publix or Winn-Dixie, which are my only two options, I can figure out and scan every single item and find out which ones were made in America. I can't seem to find that. So how are you guys doing it? Please share. And while I'm at it, we know that small businesses are suffering under him. They can't take advantage of the tariff loopholes that big business can, like Walmart. But let's say they could and they're going to thrive. Where are they going to start selling all the groceries or products that we actually use on a daily basis? Because once it's American made, it's going to be higher cost. Or are we just going to try to find them from a foreign country? Maybe. I just find it wild that there are people sitting here thinking that big business is going to eat the cost so they can lower the prices for you. Once they do that, once they raise prices, they're not going to go back down. Have they in the last 5 years, or has it basically doubled since 2019? I don't know. Go back and look at McDonald's. I just did that the other day. Holy shit. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm an expert in economics. I hate economics. I wish I didn't have to think about it ever again. But the problem with that thinking is then you have someone else telling you what to believe and think instead of just doing research on your own. And everybody keeps asking me, tell me what you're paying more for. Everything. I have eyes. I can see the prices. I can see the price increase from the last time I went grocery shopping. So are you expecting me to keep a box of documents and receipts in my bathroom? Let me just let you in on a secret. Us liberals also want to see America succeed. We also want to buy American-made products. But we know that there's nuance to the whole tariff conversation. I'm not 100% right, but neither are you. Because the majority of Americans don't understand how all of this works, including myself. But I can tell you with my own two eyes that I'm paying more for literally everything, including swim lessons. Why? Why did that increase? Because that seems to be American made here. Big businesses are not going to pick and choose which products are imported and raise the price. They're going to do it across the board. And the only way you would ever know is one, if you compared receipts to every single item you purchase. I don't know how long that would take me to grocery shop in a time where we barely have time to do anything else. Let's add a little bit more. If I could have anybody legit give me an explanation for how these are good that actually makes sense, I will eat my words. I don't mind being wrong. Honestly, I hope I am. I'm going to need somebody really, really smart to tell me. And if someone comes in my comments and says something stupid or calls me an idiot, I'm blocked and deleted because I don't have time to defend my intelligence. And I honestly don't care. All of this boils down to one question we need to be asking our leaders when they tell us things like tariffs are good for you. What are the logistics explain the details. That seems to be where everybody's lost.